Hey tubers, it's me again, Ben. I know I just put out a video, but I'm making a video right here to kind of amend that a little bit. I did some Christmas shopping today, and of course, anytime I come within a couple hundred yards of Dick's Sporting Goods, I have to go in there and spend some money. So we went to Costco today in Brick. To do a little Christmas shop, and then we went to Dick's because I had a $10 Dick reward, so I wanted to spend that before it expired. So this is going to be a kind of a two-part video. I'm going to show you why this is an amendment to the rods and reels arsenal video that I just did, and it's also going to be kind of a little unboxing. So it's going to be Christmas for you too, because you're going to get to open this with me. The reason I'm doing an amendment to my arsenal video is because I bought another bait casting reel. I have two bait casters, the Quantum Octane with the reel that I didn't like, that got bad reviews, and again, I'm not knocking Quantum. I really love that rod, so that's why I bought this. I'm putting this on that rod, and I'm taking the reel that got the bad reviews. When I first started shopping for fishing stuff, I bought a a bait caster rod and a spinning reel, and it didn't cut it. I mean, I probably looked pretty silly. It probably got a lot of laughs, but that's all I had at the time, so I used it. And then it got to the point where it was getting beyond uncomfortable, so I ended up taking the reel off of that and putting it on another pole. So I had this bait casting rod. It's a Shakespeare Durango. I'm going to take the Quantum reel off the Quantum pole, which I've already done, and paired it with that rod. This is the Shakespeare Durango. It's a 6-foot reel or 6-foot rod. It's model SC62M. I've probably had it, I don't know, 2 years. Maybe a little more, because this was one of the poles I used to use on my trips to Paradox Lake before I really knew what I was doing. So this rod could be 6 years old or so. It's a medium action. It's good for 6 to 10 pounds. And I took the Quantum reel, the OCT 100 6.2 to 1 5 bearing. With a line capacity of 12, and I put it on here. This is going to be my version of the Shakespeare $15 spinning rod and reel. This is going to be my bait caster version of it. This will be my my beat up bait caster. If I'm going to throw one in the water, it'll be this one, because it doesn't have a $50 reel on it. So that's what I'm doing there, and that's why I bought this. This is the same reel that I put on my Skeet Reese. I'm hitting everything with the pole because it's 7.5 feet long. This is the same reel that I put on my Skeet Reese pole. So I probably should have waited to see if I actually like this reel before I bought another one, but it's $50. It's got to be better than the other one. So I figured I'd buy another one, and this is going to go on the Quantum Octane pole, because this is a pretty nice pole. It's got the longer handle, which you'll see here, and this has a regular, beginner's pole handle, whereas the Octane pole has the longer handle for more leverage with bigger fish. So that's the plan, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. when I have together. It's probably going to look the same because the reel is pretty much the same color as the one I took off of here. So that's that part. That's the amendment to the beginner's arsenal rod and reel video, and the rest is going to be all this shopping that I did. I'm trying to get it all on the screen for you, and I'm just going to do a little unboxing to show you what else I bought. Now, I bought the first item I'm going to show you. I bought because these weren't cutting it. I'm trying to switch to braid because it seems to be what the better fishermen use. I've been using either fluorocarbon or mono for everything up until this past year. I've started using braid with a fluorocarbon or a mono leader. So, and we're going to see how that works out. So, but I bought these. They're from Rapala. They're called Superline scissors, and it says serrated cutting edge, specially designed for a braided line. So I do have trouble using these on braided line. They don't cut worth a darn. I've been using actually a sheetrock knife. So this is for the braided line. I'll keep it in my tool bucket. I'll keep both scissors in my tool bucket. I can always use the cheapy pharmacy store scissors for cutting fluorocarbon and mono. And along with that, I bought more fishing line. I've been wanting to try 2-pound test. I mean, I don't know. I don't know of anybody that I don't know if Jake and Daniel use it. I don't know of anybody that used 2-pound, but I figured maybe if I put this on my ultralight, I could make longer casts. So this is the Berkeley Vanish Easy Casting Fluorocarbon. It's clear because I didn't see it in green. It says improved, stronger, and smoother, and it's a small spool. It's only 110 yards, but I figured I'd give it a try on the ultralight. And I got some 12-pound fluorocarbon also, the Berkeley Trilene XT, and this is 300 yards just for next year. I'm also going to try and go to the tungsten weights. I have not used a Texas rig or a Carolina rig on my ultralight, and I figure these weights will be perfect for that. I've already got the ultralight set up that way, and I think I have it Texas rigged with these size weights. These are 1/16 ounce. They're tungsten worm weights. Comes 5 a package. They're from VMC, so I bought those. It's the only tungsten they had at Dick's. So last time I went, they had one of these left, and evidently nobody's bought them since. So I bought one of these, and I ordered some tungsten weights that I've gotten off of Amazon.com, but I haven't seen tungsten weights there. I want to switch to tungsten because they say that you can feel the bottom better with them, so I'm going to try it. I did buy these. They're called steel worm weights. Now, tungsten, steel, I don't know. Is there a difference? You tell me. These kind of look like tungsten weights. They're not pretty and shiny like the other ones, but they're steel, so they're probably similar to tungstens. I'm going to guess it's somewhere between the tungsten and the lead. These are 3/16. It's pretty much all I had, so I figured I'd try them. That's what happens when you go shopping with me. I'm worse than a woman when it comes to shopping. No offense, ladies. I'm starting to become a believer and owner, too. I've used their jigs, and I love them. I caught a lot of fish on their... I don't have one near me, I don't think, unless it's on the pole. No, I don't have one near me, so I'll put a picture up. I used their ball-headed jigs, and I caught a lot of fish on them at Paradox Lake this past June. So anytime I see them, I buy more. Sometimes I'll get them on Amazon also. But these are the worm hooks. They're the offset worm wide gap. These are 5/0. Like I said, one of my goals and I'll probably do a goals video because I've mentally set some goals for next year, because I want to try and improve every year. I mean, that's what you should want to do. You should want to try. It makes fishing more fun. You should want to try and improve every year. So that's what I'm trying to do. I want to catch more fish this year or next year, and I want to catch bigger fish next year. So I'm using bigger hooks. These are 5/0. They're made by Owner. They're cutting point. Whatever. I'm not going to try and read that. I also bought some VMC heavy duty swim bait. These are 4/0 with the tapered spring. I like the hooks with the springs in them for swim baits, and occasionally I'll use them for a worm or a creature bait also. So they had one of these, so I bought one. I also bought some of the Gary Yamamoto 5-inch Senkos. I've noticed in a lot of the videos lately that some of the Guggen squad have been using pink worms, or maybe it's extreme Philly fishing and one rod, one reel. I don't know. Somebody's using pink worms, and they seem to be having a lot of luck with them. I'm hoping it's one rod, one reel, and extreme Philly fishing, because I'm not sure about one rod, one reel, but extreme Philly fishing is from up here. He's from the north, and if he's using pink worms in the north, I think he lives in Pennsylvania. If he's using pink worms in the north, that means I should be able to use them in New Jersey. So I'm going to try them out. These now the Gary Yamamoto baits are expensive compared to the rest of the baits, but they seem to do the trick, so they're worth it. So these are called, and I will put the glasses on for this. These are called red shad laminate. That's what they look like. So we got those. I'm going to leave the glasses on because I'm going to need to see. I also saw this and thought it looked pretty good. This is a live target. It's called the Smallmouth Bass, and it looks like a smallmouth bass. Looks like a baby smallmouth bass. So this may work post-spawn up in Paradox Lake. It's a looks like a medium or a deep diver. I haven't taken it out of the box yet. Maybe I'll do that for you. I don't have the table camera, so I'll just show it to you. If I can get it out without putting a hole in my finger. This is a nice looking bait. It does look like a deep diver. Let's see what it says. Blah, 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 blah. 3/4 inch, ½ ounce, 6 to 8 foot dive depth. So that's good. That's pretty much to the bottom of most of the lakes in New Jersey. So this will probably work out. Paradox Lake is deeper in spots, but this will work in New Jersey. We do have some smallmouth, not many, but so this is a nice lure. So I can't wait to use that. And I bought two of the Kickin' Shad from Storm. I mean, I haven't had much. I bought some Storm baits. I've had limited success, but I probably haven't fished them right. It's a different type bait than I usually use. These happen to have the I don't know what you would call it, the segmented back half of the body. I don't know if you can see it. It's segmented. There's one here and one here. So when it swims, the tail does this. It's called Segmented Kicking Tail Lifelike Swimming Action, Durable Soft Body, Holographic Insert, and Wild Eye, it says on the back. Live Kickin' Shad. They're both called Live Kickin' Shad. I don't know if there's a specific. Yeah, this one's called Live Kickin' Shad Bluegill. And this one's called Live Kicking Shad Olive Shiner. So there are two different names for them. And, wow, is that it already? I think that's it for my unboxing. So, there you have it. I've actually made a shorter video this time for you. Once again, as usual, thank you to my subscribers and those who watch my videos. And wish you all a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.